Okay, so in here I have the Nopales pad blended, and I added a little filtered water and a little coconut oil just so that it would blend into some sort of liquid, but very little. And I'm going to apply it to my hair and my scalp and steam it. And I'll probably be using it maybe for like a month. I get the Nopales cacti from my garden, so you need to look at my Kalahari Desert Garden, the winter footage, to see where I got my Nopales pads from, cacti pads. And I just wanted to use stuff from the garden. I just don't feel I always need to buy something from the store for my hair. And I thought, why not use these Nopales pads, cacti, because they grow wild. They're, nobody seems to use them in any shape or form. I make a juice out of it for my brother, and I'm going to see if I can maybe cook it and if I like the taste. But I think for now I'm going to try it my hair. And as you know, I'm not a food in hair kind of person, so I thought it was a great idea. But when I blended it, it started to look like food, and I have a problem with food in my hair. Like, I can't do the banana and the things like that. I can do aloe vera. There are very few things food items or produce that I can put in my hair. This started to look like cucumber, but I'm going to try it. And when I read up on it, people use it as a food in the Latin American countries like Mexico, the drier areas where it grows. Okay, so now I'm just going to apply it to my hair. And then I'm going to massage my scalp because it says it's a scalp stimulator, hair growth. As you can see, it's kind of slimy. Oops. So just gonna get it in my hair. I kept it warm all day because it's winter here, and in spite of that, I think I have to take the lid off this thing because, so you see how it, I decided to do this because when I decided I needed to, when I was making juice out of it for my brother, I boiled it one time, and then I also just blended it one time on its own, and I noticed how much mucilage it seemed to have. And I thought this would probably be good as a gel. Well, it's detangling very well. So I'm not sure if it's just the Nopales on its own or it's the coconut oil as well. But majority of what I have is Nopales. The coconut oil is a few drops. I have a video that I took on my iPad of the process, and just having problems uploading it. So once that's up, you'll see how much water, coconut oil I used. This is the effect I expected. And what I mean by that is I expected it to be gelatinous, like a gel. And it's doing exactly that. So this curl definition, it smells like a green plant. That's what it smells like. And my hair feels good in terms of slip, great slip. It just smells like a very green plant. I don't know how to describe that any other way. Oops, trying not to get it on my clothes. Oh God. My hair feels good in terms of slip, great slip. It just smells like a very green plant. I don't know how to describe that any other way. Oops, trying not to get it on my clothes. Oh God. Ugh. It has little particles, but I think you can blend it even further. It's not taking out my color. Got my walking shoes on. Okay, so how did I feel about the Cactus Nopales hair tonic that I prepared? Well, what I found was that although I kept it at room temperature, and initially I did steep it in hot water so that it would be warm on application because it's winter here and it's cold. What I found was that regardless of all that, it was very cooling to my scalp. And I liked that a lot. And because I had saran wrapped it after I applied the product, the Nopales, to my hair, it was very, very cooling and soothing. And what I did was I massaged it into my scalp. And I think that I just felt like my scalp was stimulated, felt it very lightweight afterwards. And I mean, as I was massaging it, and when I saran wrapped it, because what I did was I saran wrapped it, and I loved the feeling. It was just very cooling, stimulating. I can only describe it as stimulating, as if you were to put maybe like an aloe vera gel, you know, the store-bought ones that have alcohol in it, that sort of sensation. And I like that a lot, and I wanted to keep it on like that, but because I decided that I was going to steam my hair, I figured the next time I try it, I would just apply it, saran wrap it, and condition my hair for just maybe an hour. So I steamed my hair, and I steamed my hair for quite a long time because I was doing other things. And I steamed it the traditional way. And then I washed it out. And if you're concerned about those little particles, they all came out. But what I realized was when it dries, like when I took off the saran wrap, my hair was sort of stuck together, and I think that's the stickiness of the Nopales becomes like tacky, like a sort of glue. So I had braided my hair into one, and that braid was sort of stuck. But the moment I applied my my vinegar and rooibos mix to wash it out, it all came apart. But I think I wouldn't leave it on that long. I would just leave it for an hour and then rinse it out. And my hair felt fine. I probably would add more coconut oil to it, or more oil to it, so that when I rinse out, there will be some sort of oil film or residue left behind. But I really, really like the stimulating effect it had on my scalp. It's a great detangler. That mucilage, that sliminess makes, and it's a sliminess that's not icky. You know, it's not like okra. So I won't be squeamish about it. And after all, if it's going to do something good for hair, if you can't stand it, then use it. If not, then use something else. But I like that. So I'm going to do it again. And this time I'm really going to blend the Nopales till it's very, very fine. And I'm just going to leave it on my hair for an hour. And I'm just going to wash it out and then come back and show you the results. Unfortunately, I lost the footage for the other half where it shows where I washed it out and what my hair looked like and things like that. So enjoy the next